Hi everyone! Sorry for the delay. I had an issue with the setup not working again. I don't know why recently every time I go to stream all the settings are gone. How is everyone? Hi Karina, hi Jay, hi Jiu, how are you? So we're gonna be working on fairies again. Also, Happy New Year everyone! It's New Year's Eve where I am today. So it'll be the new year before we know it. That's crazy, right? Feels like this year went so fast. Before we get started, I'm gonna do something. So I hope the video, let me know if the video looks okay. It's kind of shadowy and maybe over bright. I can't really figure out how to set it. Hi Photoshop, how are you? So I was looking up, remember I think the last stream I mentioned I should look for my Apple pencil tip and compare it. So I did find the new tip that I've had stored forever, and when I compare it, there's really not a huge amount of difference, but when I googled it, they were saying like, they were showing the difference between a really used pen and a new pen, and they were saying like the only difference is the very tip gets a little pointed, and mine is pointed. And they also suggest that you just change it if it's been a while, and it's been 3 years, so I think I'm going to try changing it today. And I was going to do it before, but I completely forgot, so I thought I'd do it on camera. See if that has any impact on the drawing at all. They said like the used one would feel rough. I mean, it feels kind of pointy. It's softer on the new one. Dunno. Ooh, don't delete that. I'm gonna put the old one back in. Okay, new point. Happy New Year! Okay, so since my last streams, again, let me know if everything sounds or looks okay. Get my mouse out of the view. For some reason, this video is just really big today. Maybe I try to maximize this a bit. Sorry. I don't know what, like all the settings just were gone. Yeah, zoom in a bit. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. So you can actually see the actual pad. Okay, that should help. So since I last streamed, I did a lot of, I've been going back and forth between these two. So I did a lot of coloring for this one. I finished her skin. And I guess I just need to do shading. For some reason, I cannot figure out how to shade her hair if it looks good. But yeah, that's how the color is going for this one. And I was catching up on this one. You can see it loaded so weird because I just adjusted the skin last night. I wanted it to be a bit darker. I wanted her skin to be a bit darker. And I did a bunch of shading. The swatches are getting crazy over here. So yeah, that's how she's looking right now. I'm not sure if she's a little too red in her face or not, but I also kind of like it. But I also did something different with her because I went a little bit more olivey toned. I gave her green undertones for her shadows, and I think it works. It's not so noticeable, but I'm not sure if I should have pushed her skin even darker. I'm sorry I'm not gonna be here today because I had to sleep early. Oh, that's okay, Photoshop. Have a good rest. Thanks for popping in to say hi. I really appreciate that. Have a good rest, don't worry. Everything sounds and looks good. Okay, good. So I think we'll start with this one. I just need to do more shading. I've played around with her patches. I decided to change the patch. Before it had like a pink background. Sorry, I'm all like coffee. And I changed it to a white background because I felt like there wasn't enough white in the image. Because there's like white in her top thingy here, so I put one there. And I put red at her to embellish the jeans, and I actually really like that. I kind of think it looks cute and festive. So it's just mostly shading at this point, and just have to figure out what colors to use. So yeah. This is what I get for eating right before I get on the stream. She has rosy cheeks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Here's a close-up. There's actually quite a bit of texture in her face, and I actually kind of like it. When you add extra colors, the texture comes out. I think that's because I did the first layer with the gouache brush, and then I switched to the round brush for the rest of the coloring. I do feel like there could be a bit more shadow here though. Let's see, I was using this brush. I think the issue is it needs to be shaded with red. So what I like to do with skin tone is something I've been doing for the last 2 years or so. I'll do like an overall one color of the base skin tone, and then I'll go in with like a red, usually like 2 layers of red, where it's like I'll do blushing, but I'll also do like all the shadow lines with a bit of red or pink, whatever suits the skin tone. And then I'll go over that with a bit of like blue, or in this case, a light green, which you can kind of see here, to give it like cool shadows. And I really like this method of doing the skin so far. I think it looks like really more elevated. But I feel like I didn't do enough red here. I think I was actually using this color, but just less opaque. Less opaque. Can't say that word today. Not really coming through for some reason though. Oh, I just remembered this is a new tip. Actually, I do kind of feel like I was digging when I was drawing before with my old tip. And this one feels a lot more smoother. So it might be a good idea to change your tip if you've been having any issues where you feel like you're kind of digging to get the drawing in. I actually thought that I hadn't used it enough to need to change the tip. I mean, it's been 3 years, but I mean, I don't use it a lot. But I guess it has been long enough. So after I add the red color, I'm just I'm using the smudge tool, and I'm just kind of smudging out the color, smoothing it out. Quite a lot of texture right at this chin area. Trying to make a gradient so that it kind of blends. Although I sometimes go overboard with this, and then when you zoom out, you can't see anything. I'm not sure if I like that. I think I made the line too thick. Also, you can see I'm not getting a lot of lines showing. That's because I use clipping mask, so that I'm staying on the skin tone layer. I think the first layer of skin had a problem here. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. Because you can see a patch of white here. Yeah, it's much better already. So I did a post last night for Instagram, finally. I really haven't posted much on Instagram recently. To show like the top 9 that's very popular right now. But for me, like, that website will not load. I've tried for like 4 days and it will not give me my top 9, so I just made my own. I think it might be common, like I think other people are having the same issue because I've noticed quite a few people making their own. I think the site's just broken this year. Cannot be there's like way more users than normal. Or it's like a scam site, I have no idea. Pretty sure the same site worked other years though. But I was thinking about the year and like what I want to do next year, and I'm definitely wanting to improve my art more next year. I want to get faster and do more actual artworks, which is always a good goal. But I still want to maintain like trying my best to do things well. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. And I probably should put in a little goal of zooming out more when I do digital art, because I'm always like right up in here, and then like when I zoom out I'm like, oh, I see nothing. That was a waste of 20 minutes. But does anybody have any New Year's goals they're looking forward to, or anything they want to work on? Last year my goal was to just find a balance between like art and stuff, and I feel like I actually might have achieved that. Like, I mean, it's not perfect or anything like that, but I definitely felt like I was able to rebalance myself a bit this year compared to other years. Okay. I could totally fuss with the skin forever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to explain how many hours I've spent on this skin tone alone. It's just like a lot of applying and then smoothing and then applying and smoothing, applying and smoothing. Hi Mayumi, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so maybe I will add this shadow for her, like, what a jumpsuit? Jumper? Her outfit? I think this shadow will be too light. I'm actually thinking about going with the gray. But let's see. So I have another layer for all like the dark green parts. Where is it? It's not it. Oh, right here. So I'm just gonna add a layer and then, wait, that's not what I want. It's already clipping masked the belt. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Okay, hopefully that worked. When I added the layer, it kept doing clip mask for the belt above, but I wanted to do a clip mask for this one, so hopefully that worked. Yeah, seems like it. And that is way too light. Oh, it's not on full. Okay. No, I don't like it. Let me try the gray. I'm just adding shadow. Wait, what? That's not the right color either. Should I shade with the red? Could try. I never did the top 9 for some reason. I didn't do as much as I wanted, so I didn't have a lot of artwork for this year. Yeah, me too. I was actually surprised at one point I had 9, but I had to put work in progresses in there. Like, I didn't want to put my, like, sketches that I really didn't like that much in the thingy. The top 9 can be a little disappointing, though, because, like, you see what they picked, and it's like, oh, that's not what I would have picked. So sometimes it's better just do it yourself. I kind of like the stats, though. Because there are some years where I was, like, trying really hard to grow on Instagram, and I felt like I hadn't actually accomplished anything that way. But, like, you can see there's a improvement of likes over the years. That looks so weird. Oh my god. It's such a weird area to it's a shade. Please forgive it. Please don't look into it too much. I'm just trying to shade the drawing. The red is not working though because it's too bright. It's not like fading in. That's not gonna work either. Okay, maybe I just color pick and then just go darker. Not as dark. Wait, try again. I'm not very good at this. Okay. I always like to put the swatch over here once I pick a new color, just in case I can't find that color again. Okay, it's basic, but it's gonna work. It's actually weird how much this pencil tip has changed the feel of drawing. I have to kind of remind myself not to dig so much. Like press later. So I guess I did need to change it for a while. Why am I turning this? Oh my gosh. So over the break for the Christmas holiday, I actually recorded a video. Like, are you guys shocked? Because I'm shocked. I finally recorded a video, and I'm not sure if it's any good, to be honest. I started my sketchbook, like a new sketchbook, because it's about time to do that. And my talk, I should show the whole image and not her crotch. I just did a really silly first page on the sketchbook. It was just like little kind of not so great drawings of the things I had gotten for Christmas, because I was thinking like that would be a really neat thing to look back on and see like, oh yeah, I got these pencils or that Christmas, or I got this pen at Christmas, that kind of thing. So that's what I did for that page, and it might be terrible because the drawings are not great. But it's like a cute sketchbook idea. Like, I think it'd be something neat if you're like unsure what to do in your sketchbook. You could kind of document in a way. It's almost like journaling. Do I want to smooth that out, or do I want to keep the lines sharp? Maybe I... Where's the... Oh. Maybe I just smooth it less. Well, that's a little frustrating. I'm still actually quite undecided on how I want to do this shading for this drawing, like just block shade like that, or smooth it out. I did both for the skin, but I feel like the skin's like special. You can do anything you want for the skin tone. I kind of like the idea of smoothing out the edges and it being like a really nice gradient, but usually when I do that, it tends to like lose something, like some definition, and sometimes it's better to just have those harsh lines. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. For this area, I think it's okay to smooth out because like the shadow wouldn't really be there anyway. Just trying to create a bit of depth. This is the kind of thing I fuss with the most because I'll like smooth it out and then put it back in and then smooth it out and then put it back in. Like I really feel like I should put it back in here. Also, we're back to the usual kind of copyright-free playlist for songs since the holidays are over. Should I put like a... The original drawing had like a line here. Something like that. Don't know if I like that. So yeah, those are my plans for next year, to just work on more art and hopefully get more done. I also really need to start that second Instagram account. I had seen this post going around, I'm sure like a lot of you have seen it by now, where like some artist had supposedly talked with Instagram and got like insider information on like what works for the algorithm. And it's like insanely impossible for artists to keep up with that. But they mentioned that like new accounts do get a boost, which is why I had created a new Instagram account, because I wanted to test if like my art could do better if I had maybe tried harder when I first got started. So I created a new account and then I got sick and wasn't able to actually do anything with the account. But they said something like it's a limited time. They will boost your account when it's new. And I'm wondering if I've like timed out on that and should I just create another new account and then start from that one? Or if I should just start the new account finally. Oh, I don't like that. Anyway, that's the kind of thing I've been thinking about for the last few days. Just work on more art, yeah. I really want to keep the momentum of like trying harder to do things nicely. But I also really want to finish some stuff. It's ridiculous how long it's taken me this year. I'm trying not to care. I'm trying not to let myself feel bad about it. Because, like, what's the point of that, right? But, it does bother me. Of course. Does that look good or bad with all the Maybe I should just give it up and just do cell shading. I mean, it's faster, it's easier. I think I could do a way better job with the legs though, so maybe we just erase everything down here. Oops. That's okay, I can draw it back in. It's a huge eraser. Is that noticeable? I feel like this line is like way sharper where I erased compared to where I used the pen. Alright, that's fixed. Alright. Alright. This is one of the reasons why these drawings take me so long, because I need a long time to decide stuff, and sometimes I just go back and I redo it, like multiple times. But yeah, so I started my sketchbook and I have that video that I can look into editing. And I was playing around with the new art supplies I got myself. So far, I really like everything. It's really nice. Surprisingly, I like the Uni Pen fine liners. Remember, guys, I was telling you guys in another stream about how I really love these touch fine liners. So I got a bunch more, like a bunch more. I even got these cool gray ones, which so far are not the best. They're a bit too light compared to like the Copic cool grays that I'm used to. So they're like not as, they're really hard to see, honestly. But I also tried these Uni Pen fine liners because I just hadn't heard quite a few artists say, oh, these are my favorite fine liners. I think on YouTube or something. And I actually kind of like them. They're really cheap too. Like the touch liners are like, I think $2.60 or something here. And these are like $1.60. So they're cheaper, $1.30 or $1.60. And I actually kind of like how they feel. It's more like a marker almost. It's more like a Sharpie, the tip. But it has like a really long fine point. So I kind of like the feel of like writing with it. So far so good. I'm glad I gave them a try. I was using Copic liners for everything for many, many, many years. So I'm actually glad that I branched out because there's actually a lot of pens that work just as well or even better than the Copics do. I'm just adding some shadow where like her belt loops are so that it kind of comes away from the, it doesn't look as flat. This red thing kind of got lost. I don't know what it is now, to be honest. Because originally this was a whole apron and this was a belt. But then it turned into jeans and now I actually don't know what this red thing is. And part of her pants? Is it a belt? It's just under her pants? I'm not sure. Do what seems best for you. Yeah, thanks, Karina. The uni pens are pretty good, but I've been going for more colored line art, but for true black line art, definitely the uni pens. Yeah, there's like, yeah, I don't think they have color for that brand. For color, I definitely think the Copic ones do really, really good. I still like the colored Copic. I mean, look at my collection. It's ridiculous. I need to, like, put these somewhere so I have space for the other pens, too. I also have, I also put away all my new colored pencils that I created. And I have to show them off because they're just so pretty. Look how pretty these are. So I bought myself some mechanical pencils in different colors. These are the Pentel Orange pens. I've had this lavender one forever. And then I had gotten this blue one pretty cheap. And I ordered these 3 colors to kind of finish out the collection. And now I have like a different color in each one. So it's not just colored mechanical pencils that I've just gorged on. It's actually different colors. So inside here is a blue lead. This is a pink lead. This is a red lead, a teal lead, and a purple lead. And then these 2 have black leads, but they're different sizes. So now, like, it's so happy to look at. I want to try during the year, and if nothing else in my sketchbook, I want to try doing some, like, line art with these pens and see how that goes. Like these, I'm sorry, pencils, and see how that goes too. And if nothing else, just the colorfulness of them sitting in my cup is so cute. It makes me happy. Oh, Uni pens, last time I checked, started selling sepia and gray liners, but it's kind of hard to get them. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't think I saw anything but black here. But I wouldn't be surprised if they just don't carry it here, because the one shop here is pretty good at carrying that kind of thing, but every once in a while they just stop carrying things. Like they did with the lead and the pencils I was just showing. Which was just so annoying. Oops. But yeah, I'm really glad that I got those and tried them out. I've also been playing with watercolors and rearranging stuff. I just feel like this urge to clean a bit and like organize and put things away for the year. Here in Singapore, like right after Christmas ended, Chinese New Year has already been rolled out. So there's Chinese New Year everywhere. And the one downside is I can't eat the Chinese New Year goodies this year. So I'm making my husband suffer with me. I feel bad about already. But it just reminds me that, like, okay, Chinese New Year's coming up. I think it's February 12th. Yeah, it's February 12th this year. And I've got to do some cleaning for the new year. So my plan is to try to clean slowly and not like go crazy and spend like a whole weekend cleaning until I want to die. But I want to clean out like our closet. I already did clean out my clothes. And let's see, I think I already cleaned out the kitchen cabinets a few times. So I think I'm good there. But it's that kind of thing. I just want to clean stuff. I don't know if making those lines darker is good or not. I'm probably gonna fuss with this a lot. Just letting you guys know. So that's been my main mental block when it comes to doing finishing these drawings in Procreate is like trying to find that happy balance for shading. It's just somehow the normal type that I was doing before is just not working as much. I'm gonna try to smooth this out because that area would definitely be more shaded. And I erased some of these lines by mistake. Okay, I'm gonna walk away from that because, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna keep fussing with it. Let's see. I'm still using my wine color liners from Copic and my Prismacolor liners. I do want to try Art and Fly's color liners they came out with a while back. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, the wine color ones with Copic are really nice. I will say the only thing I can look back at 2020 was probably the games I got to play. Oh, that's nice. Animal Crossing and Genshin Impact being my top two. Yeah. Genshin Impact. Oh man, I have not played that for a while. Actually, to be honest, I keep seeing a lot of people on like Instagram, like artists I follow, like posting their draws, like, you know, when they draw for a new character and they get like so disappointed. I feel like so bad. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't play that game because it's too much of a collecting game and it's like, it's kind of bad for you. Like, I mean, it's fun to collect the heroes, but you can only use 5 of them. So it's like excessive after a while. It starts to feel like me buying more art supplies. I think I need this to be bigger. Actually, for me, the thing that killed it was my husband wanted to reset to get better pulls last time. And I was just like, that's too much work for me. Sorry, I'm trying to check for my cat so I could know if I can stand up or not. And I just realized you can't see me, so you don't know what I'm doing. Okay, just readjusting my seat. But otherwise, it's like, it was quite a fun game. I don't think I played MOBA games this year at all. If I did, it probably was the beginning of the year only. I wonder if I'll actually ever go back to playing those. MOBA games are like Mobile Legends or Wild Rift. I never actually played Wild Rift yet. But I was really into those for a while, but just haven't had time. Okay, for some reason, do you see how liney lines, like I don't know how to describe it, like layered it is coming out? It's getting on my nerves. Trying to get a smooth gradient here. Okay, this is looking better already. Again, it probably doesn't matter if I zoom out. I won't see any of this. But this is kind of what I put myself through. I'm breaking my rule with the cell shading already for this spot, but I feel like it just would look better with the gradient shading for this spot. just erase some weird line that had appeared there. Okay. Probably could stand to go a little darker, but that's what we have for now. I really do feel like there should be something here. I think this was the line I had created in the original. Sorry. I don't mind not getting all the characters. I just care about getting more Pyro and Hydro characters to add to my party. I only have one Hydro and it's been stressful in some fights, yeah. That's a better attitude to have, because I feel like some people, they're just like, I need to get the new hero no matter what. And then like, are you even playing the game though? Are you even using that hero? I actually think that you should be able to use more characters since they have so many. I think because there's so many characters, it's like, well, which one do I level up? I think the only Pyro character I had was the one that you get that's like the archer. Does that look really weird? I'm gonna leave it for now, but it'll probably be gone by the time you see this again. That's all I can say about the shading. This area, and this area I think could be improved. For sure. Making a clipping mask for the wings. See what kind of shading we can do for the wings. That's it. I see nothing. No. Should I try being crazy and shading it with like a pink? Yeah, that's too pink. Oh. Oh, that's right. I had messed with the color. I'm wondering why it's not showing up, but actually, wow, you know what? On the screen, the wings look white. Do they look white to you guys? Because they're actually a light green. I think on the layer, I had just made the wings like really light. Yeah, it's only 50% color. So I guess that's why I can't see it. Okay. Try this green. This green just looks gray. What happens if I... is it 50%? Oh, yeah, that's a big difference. The truth has come out. Well, the shading looks pretty good like that, at least. Not sure what color I'll leave it at the end, though. The wings look white to you. Oh, no. Yeah, they're actually a light green. They were like 50% this color, but I guess this looks easier to see, though. I have Hamper, but got later... oh, but later got Sinyan. So I've been using my purifier now. Oh. Wait, let me go back. Oh, if she dies during... okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I think the only, like, really good character I had was I have a healer. I got her in, like, one of those pulls. One of the really good healers. I'm not sure if she's, like, top tier or what, though. So, like, every time I went into battle, I really had to rely on two people to do the battle. The girl, and I think I had a lightning guy or something, and then like the Amber, I mean, and then I had the girl that gives everyone a shield with the big sword, and the healer. So I would just like shield everybody, heal, and then let two of them do the damage. But I'm like super noob. I'm probably like really low. Level, low level, still. Can I get this to smooth out, please? Not sure if this, it took too much illumination away from this one. Just erasing the extra shading here. Then I'll start over for the transition. I feel like there's still quite a lot of luminance here, but it's missing from this side because I let the shading go too high. There may be some contrast missing now. Is there anything anyone's looking forward to in the new year? Any like shows or movies or just like things you want to do? Huh, why come this one seems so much darker than this one? I'm fussing too much, good. Okay, I came back. Oh, welcome back to you. Was it Barbara? That's the one I have as my healer. Yeah, I think Barbara's the one I have that has like the shield. But I have another one that's like a healer. I think she was like a cute girl character. At least I think it was Barbara. She's got like the really big sword, right? And like the metal skirt. Probably work on getting my online store set up eventually in my comic for 2021. I had planned it for this year, but due to certain events it was pushed back. Ooh, how exciting. How exciting. Everyone go check out Karina. It's the same username. Or I should say everyone go check out Grim. It's the same username on Instagram. And follow her for updates. Like why? Like I. Okay, let's walk away from that one. I can adjust it later. Okay, I think I know what the problem was. Okay, I think the problem was I was going over the back area too much. And for anybody curious, there is a more skillful way to do gradients in Pearberrie by changing back and forth to different colors. But I'm a noob, so I just used the smudge brush because I think it works pretty good. Although I shouldn't say that. That sounds kind of bad. Like only noobs use this. Like no, just use what you want. But there are other ways to do this. That might be faster actually. Add some more color here. Maybe the other issue is I'm putting the color too low. I'm walking away. Just walk away. Nothing wrong with using the smudge tool. I used it as well. Yeah. Same username. Yep. Check out it's GRIMPALETA. I'm afraid to say it out loud because I feel like I'll say the last part wrong. Palita? Palia? Is it Palia? Grim Palia? I always just say Karina or Grim. So sorry. I'm so awkward. I just don't want to mispronounce something. Oh, I thought it's just. I thought that spot had an issue with the previous line showing through, but I just overblended that one corner. Durr. But yeah, see, I go and say something stupid like that, and then I realized I'm like putting down anybody who uses a smudge tool, including myself, which is bad. I need to not think so negatively. Just something I've been trying to work on. Get rid of this self-deprecating mindset, which is not easy, but that's another thing I've been working on this year. I will hope to do better in next year. Actually, this gradient looks pretty nice. That one turned out good. The ones over here have turned out good. The ones on the right side, for some reason, gave me trouble. At most, I can move it down to 84%. I think anything lower just looks white. It's the Spanish word for palette, also for lollipops and popsicles. Oh, cute. Let me go back and check the. Do you listen to Vocaloid? I actually don't listen to Vocaloid. I think Vocaloid was kind of after my time. I haven't actually heard it, to be honest. I've seen with Miku, I've seen the Miku characters and I know who they are. And I think Miku is really, really cute, but I haven't really listened to it. No worries, you were close. There's a hidden accent in the second word. It's the Spanish word for palette. Yeah, I read that. Okay. Huh. I'll have to Google that and see what it sounds like so I know what I have. Like I know how to say it next time. What I have. I don't know why I said the words, but I have. That sounds like a really nice name then. Like it has a lot of meaning. That's really cool. Okay. So the next thing to mess up is her hair. Okay. I'm gonna try to figure out how to put the darker shadow of the black on her hair. I've already attempted this a few times and hated it every time. So where is her hair? That's the line art. Oh, this one. So I need another layer on top and then clipping mask. So easy, oh my god. I feel so bad when I look back and think I never knew how to use clipping mask before, and it's just like a lifesaver now. Oop. Maybe I'll try to do like one layer of like just straight up gradient shading for shadow and see how that looks. The pen needs to be smaller. Interesting that this brush is like very reactive to, like it's the same exact brush as my last color, but for some reason the lines are coming out really dark if I go over the same area twice. Maybe it's picking up on pen pressure. Oh, it is. That's why. Oh my gosh, I just realized it's picking up on my pen pressure. Oh. So if I press light, I get a lighter black. I think that probably means I have not actually had that work for other brushes. Otherwise I would have recognized it right away. What about you, Gio? What's your favorite Vocaloid song? Go smaller and bigger. For me, like the type of music I'd be playing if I didn't have to deal with copyright issues because of YouTube, would be J-rock and sometimes K-pop. I sometimes like K-pop too. I think sometimes K-pop gives me like energy, like a very cute poppy sound. But I in the past on Twitch, I've been playing a lot of like hide, and I think we played Luna Sea a few times too. Over the Christmas break, my husband and I paid for tickets to watch a Luna Sea live stream of a concert. We were really excited. It was on the 26th of December. But the band, the drummer of the band got coronavirus. And because of that, they had to cancel the stream and the concert, which really sucks. But I hope that he's fine and healing. I hope they are able to do it again, maybe. Actually, there was some live streams today. We hadn't even decided if we were gonna watch or not. But it's like you have to pay to watch kind of thing. Because it's like a concert, I guess. The one today was Kiyoharu, which I was also listening to his album a lot. But it's like, the information for his is all in Japanese, so I'm not even sure if foreigners can watch it or not. Because sometimes Japanese artists restrict their stuff to like Japan only, which kind of sucks. Oh, the other one was Plastic Tree. Plastic Tree had a countdown thing too. They were kind of expensive too, though. I feel like Luna Sea was cheaper. Anyway, my husband and I are both big fans of J-Rock and Luna Sea. We went to see them when they came to Singapore a couple years ago. And I have a Luna Sea keychain on my house keys from the concert. I hope one day they can come back. That'd be great. Or maybe like, hopefully one day we can finally go to Japan for our honeymoon. Finally. And get to see some J-Rock acts live there. That'd be cool. That's the goal. You know, one day when the world is normal again and we have money. Or at least semi-normal again. But hey, there's always good sides. Like, we wouldn't be able to watch a concert over a live stream beforehand. So I think that's definitely a positive. Very subtle shading, but it does kind of work. I also really love the idea of people like being able to stream brand new movies at home instead of going to theaters, because like I just can't go to theaters anymore. They always give me a migraine. So it's nice to be able to watch something when it's still new instead of like getting it spoiled by somebody, or in America by commercials. That's the one thing I do not miss about America, is like they would always spoil their own stupid movies in the commercials. Oh, shoot. I thought I'm using the smudge tool and I'm wondering like, why is it coming out so black? It's because I'm using the pen tool. Although things are a little bit different here though, because the movie theaters are actually open, so we don't have access to like watch like Wonder Woman online, that kind of movie, because like technically you could go to the movie theater here, so It's still a little different. Because in Singapore, the cases are pretty low. Let's see. Oh, Luna. Hi, Luna. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How's your week been? Did you have a nice holiday if you celebrate Christmas? I can't leave my house, yeah. I guess I'm such an introvert that I'm fine with not being able to leave my house. I've been okay with that totally this whole year, really. Those trailers are 5 minutes long, give away the plot. Exactly, exactly. I used to get really mad in America because like the movie would be coming out and like the day it came out, like the spoiler is already in the trailer. And it's just like, yo, let me go watch it and enjoy it first. But in Singapore, they don't advertise as much in general here on TV. So usually I'm able to not know much about the movie going in. So that's the good side. I've been sick with pneumonia for 2 weeks. My holiday sucked. Oh no, Luna, I'm so sorry. How are you feeling now? Are you getting better? That sounds horrific. I'm so sorry. Pneumonia, Jesus. Just adding a bit more shadow on the top. And don't go into it if you don't want spoilers or watch trailers on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. I have like, I don't think people on my timeline spoil movies, so it's usually fine. But like, you remember last time when like Steven Universe was popular? When I used to watch that show, I would just like, if I saw someone mention a new episode, I'd just be like, alright, I'm not going on the internet until I watch it. This is stupid. There would always be some kind of fan art or something that would completely spoil it. People could not control themselves. But I actually stopped watching that show about like a season before it finished. My sister just told me what happened instead. The shading's not bad. I kind of like it. I could always go in and like add some lines here or there if I want. Obviously, I'm just doing a hodgepodge of all kinds of shading techniques for this whole drawing. But maybe it works. Maybe it's fine. Adding a bit more darkness here. Again, I'm using clipping mask. That's why I can like just add color underneath everything. Highly recommend. It's easier than you think too. All you have to do, in case there's anyone noob like me out there who doesn't know how this works, all you have to do in Procreate with your Apple Pencil and your iPad to do clipping mask is you like create one layer that has just the one color you want on it. Like I put all the black on one layer. And then after you filled it out all perfectly and it's within the lines, you put a new layer on top of it. See, it's like this is the first layer. You put one on top and then you tap it and write clipping mask and it will clip to just the lines that were on the previous layer. So I can't actually color on the face. So good again. I love clipping mask. It makes it so much easier. Let's see. Yeah, Twitter instantly gets flooded with spoilers, yeah. Paprika was sick for a week too. Horrible upper respiratory infection. Her eyes were just dripping discharge. Oh no, Paprika! How is she feeling? Oh, that sounds horrible. I think I only remember one movie I saw where I could honestly say the trailer was a spoiler, but clickbait for the movie. It was a Chinese movie. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, that sucks. Poor girl was so pitiful. She was walking around sneezing, and Tiger was so worried about her, stalked her everywhere, chirping, trying to see if she was okay. Aww. Clipping mask is every digital artist's best friend. Oh, was not a spoiler. Oh, okay, yeah. Singapore shows take spoilers to a whole nother level. Like the local made Singapore shows. The the opening credit, like, you know, the opening, what's it called? Just like the opening, I guess. You know, with words have failed me, but the opening part, they will show the characters going throughout their whole, like, it's like completely spoiler. You see everyone, you see who ends up with who at the end in just the opening at the first episode. Even I don't know why they do that, but they do. Oh, I'm so glad she's fine now. Back to waking me up for snuggle. She woke me up a few hours ago. I opened my eyes and wait, I opened my eyes and her eyes were right there. Oh my god. All I could see was two cat eyes staring at my soul. Oh my god. You have been blessed. Where did that hair come from? Is this on? Oh. Oops. I was on the wrong layer. No wonder it would not smooth. But yeah, I love clipping mask. It's so good. I'm really, really glad that you and Paprika are feeling better though. That's just a terrible 2 weeks, I'm sure. The worst part is being sick over the holidays, isn't it? I've had like a flu and stuff before over a holiday. Well, actually, I never really have flus. I have colds. I've gotten colds over the holiday and it just sucks. Hope you can at least enjoy the new year. Anybody have any plans for their New Year's Eve? I'm not sure if I needed a touch up of color here. Although this area would definitely be in more shadow than the other area. I have the planters also on this layer, so I keep getting a bit of color on here. I should shade those too while I'm on it. Lines might be a bit big. I was too sick to make Christmas dinner on Christmas, so I made it tonight. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good night, you. Thanks for coming in. Let me see. Did I miss a line? Let me check. I got sick during the holidays. That was years ago. Yeah, me too. I'm just glad it isn't COVID. Oh, yeah, me too. My doctor made me get the test negative. Oh, that's great. That's great. But it sucks that you still got pneumonia. Like, jeez. My family is planning on having pozole. Is it pozole? Pozole? It's a Mexican dish. That sounds nice. I was too sick to make Chris. Oh yeah, I already read that. That's what we kind of did too. I wasn't really feeling well on Christmas Day, so we ordered food, which luckily here, like, you can. And then, like, on the 26th, I had made the dinner. So sometimes just gotta move stuff around. Whole grilled chicken stuffed with butter, garlic, rosemary, and grilled taters, carrots, and onions. It was so good. That sounds really nice. I don't even like meat, but my doctor wants me to eat some of it a few times a week because I have vitamin deficiencies. Aw. Hopefully you can find something that, like, is tasty enough for you. Oh, that's good. That's good that this one was good. Oh, I got it right? Pozole? Yay! I got it right. Yay. I mean, I grew up in America, so you usually hear about, like, Spanish dishes, but I don't usually say them out loud, so... Isn't it weird, though? Sometimes, like, I go to say something out loud that I've heard in my head over years, and I can't even say it. It's so... like, it won't translate. I feel like I could do better. Ooh, wait, what happened? Where'd it go? Every once in a while, it just, like, takes away a line that I was just working on, and I don't know why it does that. Don't know what changed. Okay, put it down for a sec. I didn't get my iPad yet. I'm saving up to get the new Pro. Oh, that's nice. Don't rush, you know? Like, get the one that you're, like, super happy with, for sure. It'll be fun no matter when you get it. Let me stand up for a few seconds and actually, yeah, let me go on a break for about 2 minutes. I just want to stand up and walk around for a few minutes. So I'll be right back. I'll put the be right back sign up. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry guys, I stretched my legs, I feel a bit better. Oh, I need to catch up with what you guys talking about. Oh, that way I won't have to upgrade, yeah. Oh yeah, you know, I got the smaller iPad for the same reason, because I use it a lot, like just going around my day, and I feel like because it's smaller, it's so much easier. I would recommend it if you use it like just for general stuff. Although there is kind of like, it's something cool about having like the really big one if you mostly use it for art. I feel like it would be too big if you use it to just watch videos and walk around the house with. That's actually funny because I do that too. I've fallen asleep with my iPad and then it smacked me in the face. I used to do that with my iPod, you know, the tiny little iPod, and that was so much easier. But this one can really hurt when you are watching something and then suddenly bam, right in the nose. Okay, so I feel better. I walked back and forth in my living room for a bit. Got the kink out of my knees. Could smooth that spot out a bit. Oh right, we were working on this. Gonna drop down some color and then smooth it out. Kind of like a gentle shadow. Probably gonna have to go over this area again. Yeah, that works. Probably could be a bit darker though. My voice is betraying me. Keeps going out today. Oh shoot, I forgot to tell people on Discord I'm streaming. Well, doesn't matter. I did technically post about it yesterday on Instagram, so at least that should be up still. I'm kind of curious, what is everybody's favorite like holiday dish that they look forward to every year? Whatever your holiday is. For me currently, the only thing that's like a specific holiday dish we try to have every holiday is just stuffing. Like that really says the holidays to me when you have like a plate of stuffing. Although this year, stuffing's like a food I shouldn't be eating, but I made some anyway, but I did like, safer foods for me, including like roasting potatoes instead of like mashing them, because I really love mashed potatoes, but it's like got butter and stuff in it, and that's not good for me right now. And, I found like it just wasn't the same. I really need the mashed potatoes with the stuffing, otherwise it doesn't have that holiday flavor for me. I feel like that could go way darker and I could be fussing with this forever. But yeah, I think the 11-inch will be fine for me and I don't need so much space either, so I'll save money there. Yeah, that's what, like, this is like, what, 10 point some odd inch? So it's not too much different. How many inches is this? I use it just fine for drawing. Because, like, you zoom in, so, I mean, you don't really... okay, unless you're, like, used to a gigantic screen that you draw on all the time, I feel like because you can zoom in, it's, like, really no big deal. And frankly, just holding this thing sometimes strains my wrist, and I have to, like, tell myself not to hold the iPad as much. So I can't imagine what the weight of the 12-inch one would be on my wrist, or the 11-inch. Or was it 10-inch? Oh, okay, you know what I mean. The bigger one. I can't find it anymore, but it used to be... Oh, sorry, I'm shaking my leg and the whole thing's shaking. Let's see. But we used to get this thing called a Hicken. It's a ham, cheddar, and stuffing stuffed in a whole chicken. Really? I would grill veggies with it and make apple crisp for dinner. Oh, that sounds so good. Actually, I'm not a fan of ham, but I mean, like, the rest sounds good. I would have to say Pao. Oh, I'm not gonna say this right. Pao de Cujo? I can't think of how that's supposed to be said. Sorry, I took French in school, not no, why did I just say Chinese? I took French, not Spanish. That's why I can't say these words properly. It's a Brazilian dish that we always have for Thanksgiving. It's a round ball-shaped cheese bread made from tapioca flour. Well, that sounds incredibly delicious. I would totally try that. I draw my 9.7 just fine. I don't need 12.9. Yeah, those are the numbers. That bread thing sounds super yummy though. I'm down for any kind of bread, man. I love bread. Not allowed to eat it right now, but freaking love it. I could definitely push these shadows like way harder. Let's just be brave and do it. This one really just disappears. Okay, let's go bigger. Whoa, that is a huge jump. Why did that jump so much? But honestly, my ideal happy food is Chinese or pasta, especially cheese pasta. It sounds good. For me, it's pepperoni pizza, man. So good. Cheesy pasta doesn't sound too bad either, though. Okay, that shadow looks way better. I have used to... I think you mean I used to have 13-inch Cintiq, and that size felt to me like it's meant for being on the desk only. Yeah. Like it's really big. That's my struggle. I am terrified of shadows. My portraits always wash out because I'm like, no, shadow evil. Exactly. You know, I totally understand that because like I just like went gentle and I'm like, no, not good enough. Gentle, not good enough. Gentle, not good enough. And then sometimes I go too dark and I'm like, oh. But the good thing is you could just lower the opacency. More difficult with traditional. So I totally understand the feeling. Yeah, saying Portuguese words is kind of hard if you don't understand the accent. But you had it right before you got to the yeah, that part. Queso. Oh shoot, you know what? I was gonna say that, but I was like unsure. I swear I've heard that term before. I swear I've heard that. So it's queso. So what was it? Pao de queso. Yeah. That sounds really good. Is it kind of similar to quesadilla, or is that a different, like, area that has that dish? I don't know where that dish comes from, is what I'm saying. Like, is it from the same area, or is that, like, a totally different area's dish? Or is it just Americanized, which is probably possible. Because I like quesadillas. Actually, one of my favorite things to eat is, like, the Americanized, like, taco spice. I love that. It tastes so good. Okay. These shadow lines under the leaves again. I have to keep reminding myself not to press so hard, because I don't really have to. Just felt like I did with my old pencil. Okay, that looks better. I think I can walk away from this for now. Fajitas too. Yeah. Quesadilla is Mexican, burritos are Tex-Mex food though. Okay. And the queso, the pão de queso is Brazilian. Oh, I have so much to learn. I actually don't know much about South America, to be honest. I was watching someone that gradually builds up his shadow, starts with a really light shadow and starts going darker until it looks right. Yeah. Hey, at least that's how some people do it, and I'm not just like messing around, I guess. It kind of works better when you do things gradually, you know, like slowly, gradually. But it's kind of frustrating too, because it's like you're spending a lot of time on it. But the light's like really bright right now. Maybe I should adjust the camera for a sec. It's kind of washed out. That helps a little. It's a subtle change. It's funny because I just looked and her shirt looks white, but it actually has a color on it. It's just like her, it's just like her wings. The color is actually there, I swear. Where is it though? What layer has the shirt color? It's not that one. Oh, there it is. Totally does not pick up on camera. That's so funny. But it is at max, so I'd probably have to touch that up manually. Okay. I might like the hair like that because it's like not too in your face, but it has shading. Oh, there's one more. I forgot I need to do this one too. Again, reminding myself, do not press so hard. Okay. Why? Sure. I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, now I'm on the correct layer. My husband is so happy I bought him a cappuccino maker for Christmas. It makes cups hot and iced. Oh, it makes caps hot and iced, lattes, etc. Oh, that sounds really nice. It has a K-cup option. Oh, nice. Sounds like a really nice gift. It looks more natural if you take your time, but I've got ADHD, so I'm really impatient and can't focus for long. I totally can relate. It's funny because like I see some of these things online that like tell you like symptoms of ADHD, and I'm like, yo, I have the same symptoms, but I don't think I actually fully have ADHD. It's just like some things maybe are similar to anxiety issues. I'm not sure. My uncle is Brazilian, so the cousins I grew up with are half Mexican, Brazilian. That's why I know about that. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. I have to listen to music of a scary story from Time Video to focus my... Wait, I have to listen to music of a scary story Time Video to focus on my stuff. Interesting. Does the music help you? That's interesting. What kind of music is it? Like really suspenseful music? Yeah, he wanted a cappuccino maker for a long time. He's always spoiling me, so it was his turn. Oh, that's so sweet. So sweet. Okay, double check I'm on the right layer. Okay. Do this again. Hopefully this time I don't sabotage myself. I feel bad because I never really get my husband anything because he never wants anything. If he wants something, he just buys it. And then I'm like, well, what do I get you? I have no idea. He's like the type of person where like everything he wants is really expensive. I like cheap stuff. I'm easy to shop for. I'm always down for something cheap. The most expensive thing I ask for is usually like watercolors. That was an interesting gradient. Okay, this time I'm gonna go ham and just do all black. Save myself some time. Doing some shading on the sides to help it make it look more round also. And because I just want to. Oh, my iPad is getting hot. I can feel it in the middle. You know, that's my one complaint about my iPad as it's getting older is like my battery's just been getting eaten so fast when I do these drawings, and I feel like I haven't even gotten anywhere sitting on the couch. I just like maybe did 1 or 2 layers of skin and it's already like 30% battery. Kind of annoying. It's funny because like my Apple Pencil isn't like running out of battery, it's my iPad. I feel like last time there was a short period where the Apple Pencil would run out of battery really quickly, but now it's just the iPad. I feel like I never have to charge the Apple Pencil. It's so funny. It's got to be something to do with like some software updates I made. I feel like that could be darker still. It just like disappeared. In the last year, he's bought me a new camera, a ukulele, a guitar, a digital keyboard. I'm spoiled. Oh, that sounds so nice. For me, it's more I hate working in silence because it creeps me out. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Normally, the suspension from the music would make it worse for somebody, but it does the opposite for me. It calms me down. That's so interesting. That's really good you found that, though. Like, you know what works for you. That's really awesome. Yeah, same with mine. I ask him what he wants, and he's like, nothing. I mean, my husband would just say, like, I want you. You're fine. I got you. That's enough. And I'm like, yeah, but I can't give you a gift. I write music, so he bought me every instrument I've been learning to play. Aw, that's so sweet. My Android tablet is horrible on my battery. Yeah. That's the one downside recently. I think probably because it's getting old, but also, I don't know. I mean, the battery was fine before. It might be some update they did. We all know they do that stuff now. Whoops. Okay. Sometimes there's an art to smudging, and sometimes it just gets uglier. You guys know what I mean? I think I need to be a bit stronger. Yeah. Otherwise I'll be here forever. So I'm just like changing the opacity. Those are the words. So like just now I had the smudge be stronger so I could actually get rid of the choppy lines. And then I moved it back to be like not as strong, like less, lower down, so that it doesn't move too much and then make it look really bad. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now I'm just trying to smooth things out, see how it turns out. Probably already have to do these lines again down here, so I might as well smooth them out first. And always zoom out, guys. Don't be like me. Don't stay up here and fuss with it forever. Zoom out. Well, it definitely looks circular now. I'm not sure if I overdid it though. Maybe I should have some here to make this one look more circular, because it kind of looks more flat when you look at it like that. Although I feel like there would be light here, so maybe I should like start the shading here and do like a really small amount and then leave a little bit of bounce light there. Oh no, I almost sound like I know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, I actually don't know what I'm talking about at all. My husband always says, as long as you and the cats are happy, I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet. Maybe you need the battery replaced, if it's even replaceable, I don't know. I think technically if you went to a third party, they could maybe replace it, but I had such a bad experience with that with my last iPad, I don't think I dare do it. But the difference was I had the screen replaced, and the place kind of ripped us off and gave us a shitty screen. It was just really bad. Aggregation, yeah. Some places do offer replacing the battery on the iPad. That's what they also do when they sell the refurbished ones, to make sure the battery doesn't give issues. Yeah. But Apple's like a big you know what about it. So they like try to prevent third-party people from servicing. I think if you go to Apple, I'm not sure if they would actually do it for you, or if they would just make you buy a new one. I was actually like complaining to my husband the other day, because we were talking about the dongle again. You know, the dongle is like the lightning cable to like headphone jack, and it's like this thing that's like this, and it's got 2 bars and one tiny little wire in between. And it's the stupidest thing ever because it breaks so easily. My husband was like, oh, another one just broke on me. And I was instantly like starting ranting at him, because I'm like, you know, Apple keeps trying to say that they're so sustainable and they're doing their best to make sure everything's sourced responsibly, blah, 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 blah. And saying that by this date, they're going to be like fully sustainable or something, production. And it's like, yeah, but then they make this junk that's designed to break so that you pay more money for it. And how is that sustainable or good for the environment? Because it's just going to be more junk ending up in the landfills. Like with their laptops, where they glued everything together so you can't repair it, and not being not allowing other people to repair their products. And it just, I just like went off about it. I'm just like super irritated. The whole dongle thing just makes me so mad. Because it breaks after like one use sometimes. It's messed up, Apple. It's messed up. Oh, I never shaded up here. Durr. Looks really weird compared to the bottom. Maybe the bottom I went a little too overboard in the middle. I think I could erase some of this and redo it. That was my rant of the day. I think that might be where Apple Care comes in handy. Reduces the price of what they might do. Yeah, but still. It's the principle of the thing. But yeah, I think batteries should be something that even Apple could do. Maybe that would be safer, because like last time when they had the whole battery replacement for phones, they had replaced my husband's phone battery. It was like the iPhone 7, I think is this one. I'm using it now. And they had to give us a brand new phone. Oh, got a scam call. They had to give us a brand new phone because they broke it while they were changing the battery because of the way it's constructed. So it was like score. So I got like a brand new to us secondhand phone. My husband had bought a new phone anyway. He goes through them pretty quickly because his work, has to use a phone. But see, they're making them that way so that the new phones will break if you try to change the battery, even when they try to do it. So it's like, how is that environmentally friendly? Okay, this is too strong. This is causing me more trouble. So I'm just smoothing out the edges after having erased the middle a bit to make it a bit lighter. Because although I think the shading looked pretty good, I think it went a little overboard. Which is why it's good to shade on another layer, so that you can do that without having to start over. I wish there was layers in traditional art too. Would make things a lot easier, that's for sure. Whoa, where did this white come from? That's weird. Let's see. I refuse to use a Mac because I like playing games on PC. Yeah, my old phone was on its last end, but I had it for years and had to bite the bullet and trade it for my current one. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta upgrade. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Mac that's glued together. I wouldn't buy that for sure, but I did like having the Mac Mini. I had the Mac Mini in, I think, 2009, and they re-released a new one, and my husband was even thinking about getting it. But it is harder it's harder to do things because the program issues. And I think they were like straight up trying to restrict it so that you could only install things from the Apple Store or something. I don't remember. I remember hearing something along those lines, which would make it like impossible for certain applications. I think it's just another way for them to force people to play by their rules, by like, if you want anyone to use your app on a Mac, it has to be in the Mac Store or the Apple Store. It's kind of lame if you ask me, actually. Okay, that looks really well shaded. Do we need to add a layer here? Probably. I don't know if that was too thick. For me, I guess my only rant here is that they try to claim that they're very sustainable and they're trying very hard to be, but it's it's all lies, because the main thing that would keep things out of the landfill is something that they're not actually doing. Not that I'm the most, like, environmentally friendly consumer out there, but yeah, that's just my hot take, I guess. Although, is it really a hot take? Maybe it's like a lukewarm take. A Mac would be good for me for video editing, but I'm not buying a computer for one thing. Yeah, I totally understand that. Is the Mac's better at video editing? I never video edited before on a Mac. I only had the Mac Mini between, I think I bought it in 2009, and the damn thing died on me right after I got to Singapore. So I only had it for like 3 years. And it was like the motherboard like straight up fried itself. It made me really sad. That was another thing that made me mad back then, because it's like you only get a short period of time with these devices before they like go out on you. Although I do feel like I've gotten a lot more work out of iPads in the past. Like my iPads are like a workhorse. They haven't shut down on me or anything like that. I guess knock on wood, as people say. Hopefully it stays that way. I wonder what it would look like if I did some lines in her hair as well. I mean, there already is some lines. I guess make them darker. Okay. Like I could have shadow here. That is too thick. It'll probably just look like I did a lot of line art. Like really thick line art. Okay, I'm just doing it rough now because I just want to see what it looks like. Maybe I should be doing this on another layer. Yeah, I don't want to mess myself up. Do another layer. That way I can just toggle it on and off and see what it looks like. I heard they are. I just want a gaming PC, most likely build it because it would also be good for art and gaming. Yeah. My husband's like an IT professional, so he's built the PC I'm using now. I don't really know anything except like general stuff. Gonna leave it to him. I feel like I got lucky because I've seen other people talk about having PCs built and they have to spend like a ton of money. But he just buys the parts and put it together. And then if there's any issue, I just tell him. Like, I think, was it last year? We had to replace a few things inside. I think at one point the fan broke, so we had to get a new fan. But I think then he needed to get a new motherboard because the motherboard needed to be upgraded, which was a big thing. But sometimes it's lucky when there's somebody in your life that is good at something like that. That's kind of necessary to everyday life. One less worry, I guess. I don't know. These are really rough, by the way, these lines. I could be making them really nicer, but I just want to see if I need this sheeting at all, or if I should just leave it. I feel like it looked better without it. That's definitely the one good side of digital. I can just go ahead and do the work and see what it looks like and then decide to delete it away. But with traditional, you really gotta be like, alright, we're doing this or are we not? Okay, that looks really bad. Ooh, my iPad getting really hot. It's always like right here in the middle too, where the heat starts to just really get there. I wonder if I should just put shading down here. So for the rest of my evening, I'll probably make some food and see about maybe doing that concert. I'm not sure if we're really gonna do it. And charge my iPad and then probably draw some more on this. I really want to finish these. I was hoping to finish at least one by Christmas, but we'll see. I just have to finish the shading and stuff. Okay, that looks atrocious, but it gives me an idea. Okay, without with, like, kind of like without better. I think I'll leave it without first. I can toggle it later. Maybe it's better to do like really minimal shading with this. I love her eyelashes. Oh, thank you. Really cute. Gaming PCs are good. They're good for other things. This one just needs a SSD. Yeah. I play whatever games I want, have art programs loaded, and have Netflix loaded all at the same time with no lag. Oh, nice. Actually, I tax my PC a lot too. I'll have like, I use VMware. I think it's VMware. It's like one of those like VM things. Wait, which one is it? It's like Hyper-V? Yeah. I use Hyper-V for some programs. And then I'll also have like a video editor open and like videos playing. It's probably not a good idea. But my PC has the weirdest stupid glitch where it gets kind of tired, especially if I'm video editing. After a while of like chopping up the video into small bits, the PC will start to lag, and you can tell when you try to open something like the Hyper-V and it takes forever to open. So it's like super annoying because for some reason Windows, if you restart, it won't like clear the cache. You have to go into safe mode. So every few days I go into safe mode and then go into safe mode and then come back out of it, and that finally like resets the memory or whatever, so I finally have a clear start and the lag is gone. It's so stupid. Don't know why they did that with Windows. She looks cute with what you've done so far. Oh, thanks guys. Also posted a picture for you guys of the cheese. Oh, of the cheese bread. See what I was describing earlier? That sounds good. I'll look later. You're making me hungry. Alright, so I think the shading for the hair looks good like that. So we could shade the pants. And the plants. Why did I say the pants? The plants. So I need a darker red. That'll probably work. Go to the top layer. Dude, I'm starting to get hungry. Talking about cheese bread. Okay, the red stuff is here, so I want one layer here. Down here, please. Thank you. And clipping mask. I'll be so happy when I finish this one though, because like she just sat for so long and I did so many attempts to color her that it's just like, this needs to be finished already. It'll be like a weight lifted when it's finally finished. You know? Maybe that will be my plan. Get this one finished tonight. Do all the hard things, make all the hard decisions, and just be like, she's done. And then order stickers because, damn it, I need to celebrate. I'm definitely ordering stickers of these when I'm done. Forget it. These fairies need to be celebrated. I need to open a shop or something too next year. I've got a lot of stickers. Just like, oh, do you see that? I think this one is saying the stream is ending. I actually could keep going with the stream, but my iPad is saying no. That was pretty easy, actually. It looks decent, I think, maybe. Her expression is adorable. Oh, thanks. I'm binge watching Criminal Minds again. Is that like your favorite show or comfort show? I have comfort shows that I just keep watching over and over again. Sheet the ribbon too. It is on this layer, right? This is weird. I guess not. Okay. Go a little lower. That's the one bad side. Like, I would love to just sit on the couch and keep going with this for the rest of the day, but I'm gonna have to wait and charge it forever first. For some reason, my iPad doesn't do too well with charging and drawing at the same time, because like I'll have like these weird blips. I used to do it though. It's probably bad for the machine, but but I think maybe the blips are from like the cable that I'm using, the cheapo cable. Anyway, while I finish this up, let me just remind everyone that I stream every Friday. This was a special stream just because Friday would have been like New Year's Eve evening in the US. That would probably be a bad idea. So check me next Friday. Same time, same channel. And we'd love to have you over on Discord. If you enjoy Discord, it's totally free to join and not one of those people who only have like exclusive access for some people. Everyone is welcome. And just like hang out, chat, post pictures of stuff. It's great. And you can also join me on Patreon. All the links are in the video description. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram because I really need to get more followers over there. So if you don't already, check out my Instagram. I need to try harder on Instagram too. Oh, I missed somebody coming in. Hi, Noor. Hi, Noor22. Welcome. Let's see. Sorry, I was like so like focused on this. I know that battery warning very well, yeah. I love Criminal Minds. I lost count how many times I've binged watched it. Aw, that's great. I'm just so in love with Reed. Oh, probably a character in the show. I'm not familiar, so. Yeah, I think I better stop here before the iPad totally shuts down and loses like 20 minutes of my work. Actually, it usually only loses like a minute. Never loses more than that. But while I've been drawing and it totally shut down on me, like the whole iPad, you lose like about a minute of work. It's kind of annoying still. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me and hanging out with me. Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope you have a really nice New Year's Eve. Remember to be safe. Be careful out there. Don't forget to check out all my links in the video description. Check me out on, wherever. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this one will be finished today. We'll see how it goes, or at least this weekend. That would be great. So I'll post updates in what's it called? Discord for her. So yeah. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next year. Bye guys. Happy New Year. Bye.